Hey class, it's Miguel here. I chose to do my informative speech over plantains, also known as tostones. Tostones means to toast in Spanish. Um, it's mainly called that in like the Spanish speaking places like Puerto Rico, Cuba, Venezuela, Arizona, California, New Mexico, Mexico, places like that. They call it tostones, but in America they call them plantains. Um, it is a like mainly like a side dish. Uh, at least in the Puerto Rican household, it is a side dish. Sometimes people eat it as like a main dish and just eat plantains, but they eat a bunch of them. Um, but they're healthier for you, but they're not that healthy, but they're still a way better substitute for potatoes. Um, they originated around um, the Caribbean islands and stuff. That's where they found the first growing ones. So they grow them around there and they're really plentiful. So they ship them to America and other countries and stuff like that. Um, they basically look like bananas. They're the length of a banana, or they're a little bit longer than a banana. So a banana's like this big. The length of a banana, of a plantain is like this big, and then you know how like the thickness of a banana is like this. It's probably like that for a plantain. Um, they are very good, very very good. They're simple to make. So first you start off by getting your pan, heating it up, putting a little bit of olive oil in it. We choose to do olive oil. It's a lot better than vegetable oil for you. Um, but you put a little bit of olive oil in your pan. Then you get your cutting board and your knife and stuff for your plantain, and that's because the plantain isn't exactly like a banana because it doesn't like peel like a banana. You actually have to cut it, or you'll like mess the inside up, like it'll end up breaking or something. So you cut the middle of the plantain down, and then you peel it off like that, and then you cut them into like at angles, and then you put those into your vegetable oil into your pan for about 2 minutes, and then you flip them, and then you let that side cook for about 2 minutes, and then you take all those out, and they have these little pressing things that do it for you, but it's not that serious. You could just get a can or like something basically just flat at the bottom that you could press it with, and you just press it against the cutting board. You press all of them a little bit. You don't press it like all the way down to like smash it, but you just press it down where it's like flatter. After that, you don't have to. Like many people do, but you can also just eat them after that, after you have pulled them out. But you can put them back into the thing after you press them and fry them for another 2 minutes, and then flip them and then fry the other side for 2 minutes. You don't have to, like I said. This one LA chef, the 99-cent chef, he said he uses a two-time frying method or something like that. He basically just cuts them, fries them, and then presses them, fries them again. But you can also eat them after you fried them the first time because they're already soft and edible now. But the benefits to a plantain are the health benefits. They're actually a way better substitute for potatoes. It's actually like a potato, but it has way more minerals and vitamins and stuff and fiber that are better for you than a potato, because you don't really get um, as many like health benefits out of a potato as you do a plantain. Um, this one uh, this one lady named Jacqueline Cafaso wrote in an article that was reviewed by uh, a lady with a doctor's degree named Catherine Moringo. She stated that cooked plantains are nutritionally very similar to a potato calorie-wise, but contain more or certain vitamins and minerals. They are rich sources of fibers, vitamins A, C, and B6, and the minerals of magnesium and potassium. Uh, so they are pretty healthy for you. The only thing that makes them not healthy is when you fry them. You could choose not to fry them, but they don't taste the best. They're definitely better when they're fried. So in conclusion, um, tostones have always been part of the Puerto Rican and Spanish history. It's always been part of their culture. Um, it's very simple to make. It's a process that takes you all about 10 minutes, 15 if you're being like extra slow. But it's very simple. I think you guys should try it sometime. But I was just trying to give you guys a background of how to make tostones and why I picked tostones because it's part of my family tradition.